In this video, we'll see how to install Apache and PHP and MySQL database into your server. So just log on to your server and then just install the Apache. Apache 2. So this will install your Apache. Oh, sorry. Press yes to continue. So this will take some time. So this has installed Apache into your server to check the status of the Apache. So you can check the status whether it is running or not. So this will show the status. So your server is active currently. So once we have installed the Apache, we can go check it through the by visiting your instance in the website, or even you can log in into the FTP and check that. So if at all you log into your FTP, you will find a new folder created under the VAR folder, that is www, inside which you will have a folder called HTML, which has all your index.html files, or you can upload your files that need to be shown or that need to be hosted in the instance in this folder. So you have index.html here. So we can verify it by visiting our instance. You see, so if at all I copy this IP and I just visit it. So you won't be able to get connected to your instance because you haven't given any permissions to access it from outside. So if at all you go to your instance and check for the security groups, this is a security group that has been created. For this, if you edit the inbound, so you can see that we have only SSH permissions. So we need to add an permission for HTTP also. And the rule is from anywhere. So you can access this from anywhere. So once you save this and then again reload it, so you can see this. So now you can access your server from anywhere, like IP, and you can edit it. So once you have installed the Apache, now we'll install PHP and MySQL. Since PHP and MySQL are the basic needs for hosting a WordPress website. So the code is again same for installing MySQL also, that is sudo apt-get install MySQL server. Continue. So once you have installed the MySQL, now we will be just setting the root password for the databases and everything. So for that, the code goes like this: sudo MySQL underscore secure underscore installation. press Y to continue, and you can define your password string, that is 0 for low and 1 for medium and 2 for strong. So if you want your password to be strong, set the enter 2. If you wanted your password to be medium, select 1 and 0 for low. So since I need my password to be strong, I'll select 2. So I need to enter my new password. Again, re-enter my password. So you can continue, remove anonymous users, and then disallow all those things. Disallow root login also, and no. Remove test databases, yes, because we won't be using it. Reload privilege tables, yes. So once it is done, now you can enter by using your password that you have created recently. Sudo mysql hyphen u is the user root and hyphen p the password. So connecting to the MySQL, sudo mysql hyphen u hyphen p, it will prompt for the password. Enter the password that you have recently entered. Now you are into the database. So you have now we have successfully created a password for the root. So then we can exit. So now we will be installing PHP. So it is sudo apt-get install PHP and the libraries. Apache 2 library. Okay, and MySQL libraries. I'll be attaching this in the video. I'll be attaching these commands in the video. So sudo should be in the small. Continue. Then we need to install PHP so that we can create the databases from the front end. And then we need to allow the MySQL to access PHP That's it. Once it is done, we can launch our website by loading the files into the folder. So it is again sudo apt-get install php continue. Yeah, so you can select whatever you like. So I'll be going with Apache. So I need to configure it. So click on yes, and the MySQL password, the same password that you have given already for MySQL. So it is done. So once you have said, now we will be connecting both. So we need to allow. That is, first you need to log into your MySQL. I find you and the user is root and key. Enter the password. Now you are into your MySQL. Now you are altering the user root. So the query is alter user root to @localhost identified with MySQL native password. Give your password here. So we have altered the things and now we need to flush the privileges. So just flush privileges. Mhm. So just check your spellings. ELLEGS. So it should be correct. LHS. So it has been done. So sometimes it shows an error. So now we have successfully installed PHP So if at all you go to your server and just do /phpMyAdmin. So you'll get this error because we haven't added Apache to the server. So we need to, I'm sorry, we haven't added PHP to the Apache server so that it can access it. So now we need to add the PHP to the Apache server. In order to add in order to add PHP to the Apache, just log in again. Same, log into your server and then just go to this path etc apache 2 clear. If at all you see, you will find an apache 2.config file. So you need to open it. So like sudo, we will be editing it nano apache 2.conf. So we are into the apache 2.conf and we need to add the following line. So just you can add it anywhere. I mean, you can add it at the bottom also. So I'll be adding it at the bottom of the file. So what I'll do is I'll add it here. I'll just include the part to the I'll just include the part to the PHP admin. PHP admin / Apache conf. Okay, so I have just done it. Just going to save it. Hmm, yes, enter. So now you need to rerun the server. So for that you just need to do this. Sudo a2 e conf e and conf. Then just reload it. Sudo service apache 2 reload. So this will reload your server. Again, you can visit your browser and then just reload the page. Now you will be given with it. So if at all you try with the root, it won't get because we have changed it from root to localhost. So if you are unable to log in with root, then you need to again rerun the privileges like the query that have already run in the MySQL. So if at all you try to log in with root, you will be able to log in. So now we have logged into a PHP admin and you can now create your databases and you can run your queries here. So this is how we have installed Apache server and PHP and MySQL for the database. So using these three, we will be installing WordPress and then we will be running a WordPress application in this instance.